Oh, man.
Oh my God!
Can I hug you?
And Beatrice, of course.
Sorry. And you got your hair straight. I love it.
Okay, so who are the two witnesses, Steve and you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this next part is actually an important part for you guys to see and notice. That's what you're signing on. A lot of things were done very low tech. So basically, Noam, if you hold on, if you grab on without taking this pen, first of all, that is indicate do not grab it really, hold on to it without taking it away from you. Okay, this is indicating that you agree to everything that is written down there and all the other ceremonies that you're going to be going through today, that you buy into that totally.
I agree.
Okay? And you get to do the same exact thing, that you agree with what's written down there, and you agree to everything else that's going to be coming up during this time period.
I agree.
Good.
I picked it.
That is what the two of you are signing,
Yeah.
which you should do now.
We just saw it.
You just saw it,
Yeah.
you're signing the ketubah, that indicates that they have agreed to that, and there's a pen next to there, and
Go ahead. Yeah.
witness here.
Yeah. We just want to make sure the contract is fine.
And believe me,
Bring the
it
lawyer.
should be perfectly okay.
Where's Shammai?
And by the way, Avi, where is
He's a
Shammai?
lawyer, right?
I don't know.
He's a lawyer.
Something like it. Very nice.
Can you check that he got the pin?
No.
Let me drop this thing.
He's on.
Okay, Abby? Yes. Nice.
You guys are way too excited about this. Something's gotta be. My name's a lot longer, you see.
You're amazing.
Oh,
I hope you had an amazing night.
Oh, yes. We had.
Look at your necklace too. You look so fresh with your straight hair. Look at that hair.
All right, and Noam, good, you're right next to Abby, which is really good. So what you're going to do now is reminiscent of the fact that Jacob married the wrong person, or married somebody, woke up with somebody he didn't think he was married to. So if indeed the small veil that she's got on fits over her face, now that you've checked to make sure that she is indeed the person that you plan to be here, then you put that over there in that fashion. All right, now those of us who have things to do inside, will get inside. You're walking around.
You could carry that.
I'm bringing it down with me.
Steve's on
And everybody else needs to, and Steve needs to do the music, and the rest of you need to be lined up in different fashions shortly.
Alright. Ready to be lined up.
Oh, yes.
So we've been taking care of another part of the ceremony. That's a more private portion of the ceremony upstairs, but you will get to hear everything that we took care of a little bit later. In the meantime, if you have cell phones with you, number one, please remove the sound. Make it so it doesn't blare out. I've already silenced mine. I've been to many places where as soon as the person announces that the cell phone should be off, theirs rings. It happens. It's not, one of the things you want to happen. The other thing is that in this day and age, a lot of cell phones can take pictures. They have discovered that either we remember what we are at, or our cell phone remembers. But if you take a picture with your cell phone, your brain says, I don't need to remember that I was there. And then your cell phone does not remember that you were there. So people will be coming on in shortly, once they all get lined up in the right order and organized, and then we will, at that point, be able to start. So I don't know if they're lined up there, but we will start with their processional. Do they look like they're lined up yet? Okay. Getting closer. All right, I see people. Please to start music. The appropriate one. Bruchim Habaim B'Shem Adonai. May those of you who are here be blessed in God's name. Miadir alakol, mi baruch alakol, mi gadol alakol, hu yevarech החתן והכלה. May the one who is supreme in power, blessing, and glory bless the Chatan and Kala, the bride and groom. So if you all want to stand up for the next half an hour, feel free. But if you'd like to relax, except for those of you who are up here, then you might want to sit down. So way back when, the next part used to be done long beforehand. The betrothal was done long before. And the betrothal was an important part. It was like closing on a house, but not getting the key yet. And imagine if you closed on your house and it was a year before you got the key, or longer. Imagine what might happen to the house or what might happen to you. So eventually we put that part right in front of the next part. So you closed on the house and then you got the key, and nobody had to worry about anything in between that part. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei bari agapem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al ha'arayot. Vasar lanu et arusot, v'iter lanu et anesuot, lanu al yedei chupa v'kiddushin, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael, yedei chupa v'kiddushin. Do drink a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. And you too. Okay. Got his right. Because we didn't trust him with it. Okay, now I'm just making sure. Is this the one that goes on her finger? That goes on yours. So actually, the way that it works, I'll put that to the side. Because we'll start with you holding that. And repeat after me. Hare,
הרי
at,
את
מקודשת,
מקודשת
לי,
לי
בטבעת,
לטבעת
זו.
זו.
By this ring,
By this ring,
you are consecrated to me.
I am, you are
Consecrated.
consecrated to me.
Now you put it onto the first finger and she moves it to the other finger. And don't put it on too far. I made that mistake. You,
I am
my beloved,
my beloved,
and my beloved
and my beloved
is mine.
is mine.
Ani l'dodi v'dodi li. Now move that to the correct finger. Good. Come upstairs. We had a signing ceremony. This is a document. This document actually belongs to the bride. The bride gets to keep it. This is proof that she hangs over the husband's head, saying, you agreed to this. Pay attention. So, Noam, if you would read first בעברית.
בכ"ב לחודש תמוז, בשנת 5778, כאן בשיין, באו נועם ואביגיל בברית נישואין זו. אנו מתחייבים בזאת לתת אמון, כבוד ותמיכה זה לזו במשך חיי נישואינו יחד. נשתדל תמיד להיות כנים וגלויים, להבין ולקבל, לאהוב ולסלוח, להיות נאמנים זו לזו. אנו מבטיחים בזאת לבנות יחד יחסים שלווים של שוויון, נכבד זה את ייחודה של זו ונסייע זה לזו לממש את מלוא יכולתנו. ננחם ונתמוך זה בזו בשעות צער ובעיתות שמחה. יחד ניצור בית שופע למידה, צחוק וחמלה. בית שבו נכבד את המסורות והערכים העיקריים של משפחותינו. יד ביד נסייע לבנות עולם שופע שלום ואהבה.
On the 22nd day of the month of Tammuz in the year 5078 of the Jewish calendar, corresponding to the 5th day of the month of July in the year 2018 of the secular calendar, as recorded in Cheyenne, Wyoming, USA, Abigail Rosewell and Noam Mantaka entered into this covenant of marriage. We hereby pledge to trust, respect, and support each other throughout our married life together. We shall always endeavor to be open and honest, understanding and accepting, loving and forgiving, and loyal to one another. We hereby promise to work together to build a harmonious relationship of equality. We shall respect each other's uniqueness and help one another to grow to our fullest potential. We will comfort and support each other through life's sorrows and joys. Together, we shall create a home filled with learning, laughter, and compassion. A home wherein we will honor each other's cherished family traditions and values. Let us join hands to help build a world filled with peace and love.
This past Friday night at services, I chose to end with the song Dodi Li. It expresses a sentiment similar to the words that Abe recited a bit ago. Both come from the biblical book Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, which can also be translated as the greatest poem ever. Within the verses chosen for the song are the words Achoti Kala. This literally means my sister, a bride. However, these words are put into the mouth of the male lover directed towards the heroine of the tale. So they are not about congratulating a family member on becoming married. These words teach a very important truth about the ideal relationship between married people. Like most truths, it will seem a bit obvious, which hopefully will not make anybody think that it is easy to do. The text does not say, my daughter a bride, which tells us that treating the other as a child is not the ideal. The text also does not say, my mother a bride, which teaches us that treating the other as our parent is also not the ideal. The text teaches us that within the loving relationship that is marriage, it is essential to treat each other as equals. Abby, you are responsible for being Abby. And becoming the best Abby you can be.
She is the best.
No, you are responsible for being Noam. And becoming the best Noam you can be. In addition to which, as a married couple, you are both responsible for being responsive to each other. Your love for each other is a framework upon which to build your future, like the metal part of this chuppah, which symbolizes your home. Caring, communication, and cooperation will help adorn and strengthen the framework. In the same way that the talit over your heads and the flowers surrounding you show the support of your families. May you both as individuals and the pair of you as a couple continue to experience the support of family, friends, and the Jewish community. What comes next are what is called as the Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings, because there are 7 of them. We got the number right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. God is blessed because we get stuff from grapes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shakol bara lichvodo. God is blessed who is in charge of everything, because everything that is created was done for God's honor. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer hadam. God is blessed being in charge of everything and having fashioned humanity. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo b'tzelem edimut tavnito v'itkin lo mimenu binyan adayad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hadam. God is blessed being in charge of everything, that has fashioned everyone in the image of God, in the likeness after God's potentiality, and has given us the means to create a firm and lasting foundation. God is indeed blessed because people exist. So stasis v'tegel akara v'kibutz paneha letocha b'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai v'sameach Tzion b'vaneha. May rejoicing of Israel, as she does when we gather together with her, may she also rejoice because we are building more of it. Sameach tesamach re'im halvim kisamecha yitzecha v'gan eden mikedem. Baruch atah Adonai v'sameach atan v'chala. May these loving friends rejoice, just as that which you made rejoiced back in the Garden of Eden. Blessed is God, who enables the bride and the groom to act rejoicefully. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala give shalom v'reut mehera Adonai Eloheinu yishamam v'arei Yehuda u'v'chutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chatan v'kol kala kol mitzalot chatanim mikufatam unarim mishtei neginatam. Baruch atah Adonai V'samech atan imakala. God is blessed who lights the world with happiness and contentment, love and companionship, peace and friendship, bridegroom and bride. Let the mountains of Israel dance. Let the gates of Jerusalem ring with the sounds of joy, of song, of merriment and delight. The voice of the groom and the voice of the bride, the happy shouts of their friends and companions. God is blessed who brings bride and groom together to rejoice in each other. And to those words of blessing, I add the traditional priestly benediction. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May God show you favor and be gracious to you. May God show you kindness and grant you peace. We never have joy without a bit of sorrow, because this is life, and that's the way that it goes. So to symbolize the fact that sometimes things do not go the way that we would like to, and to symbolize that not everything is peaceful in every part of our planet, we indeed break something valuable when we start out. And it is often given to the groom to break something. Okay?
Ready?
Nothing official is happening anymore.
And also they're there. Once they come back, that's the
Just gonna wear my
My brother's going to Afghanistan and
I was going to say to Nelson, they refugees, when they introduced me to people in San Diego, they would say, oh, I know that name, Shema Yisrael. But it's not from Shema Yisrael. But they were so, and they would say, oh, you see, I go to synagogue, I know a little bit.
I'm reminded of when I would sit on top of the fence. There, how about that one? Is that bad news or what? Eric.
That's Eric's
Eric Buffalo.
Save Eric.
you know, they go over the woods. Their grandmother's house we go. I thought, I mean, really, after all of the years, up the road,
Somebody else.
it is.
And she forgot a lot about coaching. So she wasn't the best coach, but she would be like, oh, body contact, then they can yeah, 60 seconds is fine. It's more or less just because we don't have helmets, we don't want people getting concussions.
So when you go to Mexico,
Well, we'll just walk around. There's lots of shade.
Oh, here we go. It's open. It's open now.
Excellent. Thank you.
Hey, you're the best player ever. You can just say no.
Thank you. Perfect timing.
I promise.
I would have framed that one, yeah.
I've always thought of it as more something you choose.
You're welcome to sing.
Well, yeah, actually, I need a photo. That's beautiful. Hello.
Hi there.
Oh,
so there's never only one determination.
Okay.
Judaism,
Well, that's what I'm taking from it.
Yeah, exactly. Judaism, we encourage people to develop their own determination.
Okay, got it.
So that's going to be a very, I like that. And other rabbis, they might tell you that.
Yeah, there you go. Take pictures of each other. Okay.
However, I don't think
all right. A little bit of size here. Yeah, but not. Yeah.
Hi, thanks for coming. And what we're going to do now is take family grouping photos. So if you're not in the family, you are welcome to go through the garden, the conservatory, that sort of thing. conservatory. You don't have to hang out here. You could hang out here. But the reception food sort of thing won't begin till 5:30. So, but if you want to just hang and sit, we have escort cards at the foyer. You can find your table. If you want to walk, it's still beautiful out. Please feel free. Family stay for photos. Thank you. Oh, there's also guest book quilt in the foyer to sign. Thank you.
Rosewell, and Noam, Mantaka. So before you start, I told you how to stay very close to the mic.
Dear guests, friends, and new family, and old family. Thank you for celebrating our love with us. Special thanks today, Georgia, and all the extended Rosewell family for having accepted me into your wonderful family life. It is a great joy and honor for me. I want to thank also special couple here, Steve and Carol, that this moment will not happen without you guys. For all the help that you helped me, and you are still helping me. I love you. Here in your presence, I promise to make Dave and Georgia proud every day. And I also promise to make Abby happy day and night. Thank you again for celebrating with us. I love all of you. Thank you.
So please table number 1 first, and then table number 2, and all the guests who were more than welcome to congratulate Rabbi and Noam after the dining table and enjoy your meal.
Jewish wedding, the tradition is to break bread, but not any bread. This is a special challah that the couple has blessed. And there is even a myth or a fable that if you take a piece from that challah, then if you're unmarried, if you're single, then this will bring you the best possible mate in your life. Because you have just eaten from the challah of a newlywed couple. And so, to say the blessing on the challah, we are inviting Yaakov, and please pay attention to the order here. And as he says, the blessing Hamotzi, which is a blessing, because we always start our meal with a blessing to God that He has brought forth bread from the land.
Use the mic. No, it's fine. Use it again.
So now, say the blessing. Say the blessing.
Where's Dave? It's a good one.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ.
Amen.
That's a giant call out.
That's so big.
Take a piece, no? Take a piece. Now, Abby. And everyone is invited to come and have a piece from this very special challah.
And I'll start with the first toast. They only gave me a minute, so you like it, yes. Friends, family, who came from across the street or across town or across the country or across the ocean back to us. Thank you so much for being here with us and celebrating. Georgia, Dave, and Jacob and Barbara, Steve and Carol. This could never have happened without you. And finally, obviously, Rabbi and Noam. I'll let the other talk about them, I'll talk about something else. So, as you probably know, Rabbi and Noam know each other for quite some time. And they live together, and they have a life together. And one might ask, what's tomorrow, how's tomorrow different than today? And why are we all celebrating with them? And what is marriage all about anyway, right? Might not ask, but in our culture, they say that marriage is binyan adayad, which translates to a building that is being built forever. And what we celebrate here is really the cornerstone of this building. And we're all part of putting that cornerstone in the right spot. And I feel that we celebrate a building that will be newer and better, and will make all the environment happier, and something that we didn't see before and we always wished for in our lives. Like any other building, it really takes work, and it takes maintenance, and it takes gardening, and it takes plumbing, electricity, and sometimes the light bulb is burned, or somebody needs to clean the toilet. And we're here because it's our job to always remind Rabbi and Noam why they think we got each other and why we're so happy together, and help them remember that they chose this building and we're here to support them every step of the way.
Abby left to go to Colombia for almost a little over 2 years to serve in Peace Corps. And I found out that Abby plays oboe, and I also play oboe, so I thought, maybe we'll be friends. And I don't know exactly when we decided to be friends. It was somewhere between surviving the craziest of city buses, carnival, the loudest music you could ever hear, and coming home and doing post-party analysis, and deciding that all humans are crazy. So there's so many moments that I can't even imagine having gone through without Abby. Little moments like Abby supporting me, making sure that I was able to wash my dishes well enough to satisfy my Colombian host mother. Or that time that I told my very conservative host grandma, tried to tell her, that I like Abby very much because I think she's a great person and I just think she's wonderful. But I told my very conservative host grandma that I love Abby very much romantically. Because grammar is really hard. Terrible at Spanish. So don't worry, Noam. When Abby visited, my host grandma made sure that door was open 100% of the time. So these are all really small moments, really tiny moments that, might mean little for those of everyone who aren't there to share them with, whoever is with Abby. But that's kind of the wonderful thing about Abby, in that small moments are really memorable. And a stroll with Abby is an adventure. And that when you walk with Abby, you know that the world becomes a little bit better, a little bit brighter, and a little bit easier to laugh at. So, Noam, I knew even before I met you that if Abby had chosen to spend her life with you, that you're a person who's 100% up for an adventure anytime. But you're also up for just sitting quietly together, or for laughing at nothing. And also just sitting there waiting to see what incredible, amazing thing Abby is going to weave, grow, sew, staple together, and make. Because that's who Abby is. And Noam, when I met you, I knew that 100% that was completely true. And so I'm just so happy, Abby, that you found someone who might be as wonderful as you are to share this life and all of your adventures. So to you both, I say good luck and salud. And now Dennis will talk.
Hello, I'm Dan. Noam's husband. I've known Noam for a while now, for a few years. We used to have a business together down in Los Angeles, California. I wasn't too sure about Noam at first because he's quite a character. I'm more on the mellow side, so it was kind of difficult hanging out with him at times. And actually, it was kind of difficult to get any sort of work done. It's very difficult to keep him on task and on schedule. But so I wasn't too sure about him. But we went through a lot of things. We had our ups and downs. And in that process, we became best friends. And he calls me his best friend. I call him the same. I know him quite well. And I think I know a little bit more than I would like to know. But I think the thing that stands out about Noam is his resilience. He's been through a lot. He's been betrayed many times. He's been let down many times. He's been hurt many times. But the thing that he manages to do every time, he gets up and he keeps going. And that's taught me a lot because I don't like to struggle too much. If the going gets tough for me, I usually quit. During the time that met him and I was friends with him, he would encourage me always, to keep up, to just keep going. So I think that particular charisma that he has will help him greatly in having a happy and successful marriage. And I've seen Noam at his darkest, at his absolute lowest, and back then to me it is impossible that he was going to be here one day, surrounded by all these people that love him and support him. So just couldn't be more proud of him today. And congratulations to you and Abby. I love you guys, and I'm here for whatever you need.
I went to a Chinese restaurant to buy a loaf of bread. He put it in the oven, and this is what he said. My name is K.I. Pickle I, K.I. Billy Whiskers, Chinese chopsticks, chow, chow, chow. This was one of the many backseat hand games Abs and I played on the road to theater rehearsal, inevitably driving Miss Georgia and my mom insane if they weren't there already, which is what I presume the case actually is. Abs was my primo Imagineer co-pilot. The shenanigans we escapaded on were full of paint, costumes, magical lands, and creatures played by ourselves. And various stuffed animals. Honorable mentions go to Felicity, the American Girl doll, and if you don't know that, you should, you plebs. PJ, the vaguely anthropomorphic dog that had stars on its butt. Oh, it's a bunny. Vaguely anthropomorphic bunny with stars on its butt. And my green dog baby blanket. We both still have these things. One of my favorite games that we played was Titanic. We'd take suitcases filled with floof, aka crinoline, all of the crinoline, and put on all of the floof, doll ourselves up, pile the stuffed animals and the honorable mentions onto Abby's bed that became the unsinkable ship. We, of course, as heroines, would save everyone, including the make-believe boys that coincidentally had corresponding names to our real-life crushes. We play fairies, don wings we bribed our parents into buying at Renaissance festivals, or when that didn't work, which it did most of the times, we made our own. We take our ears back and would save magical realms from some encroaching evil, including make-believe boys that coincidentally had our corresponding crush names. Now, these crushes were weekly, okay, you guys? Real-world boys are boring. They smell, they are relatively incompetent. Mermaid boyfriends listened to us, let us take the leads, and come on, I mean, they were mermaids. Real boys couldn't hold a camp of prairie wings and warlocks. And getting older, you learn that magical powers maybe isn't a realistic expectation to have in a partner, and so we begin to settle, I guess. One time in the mountains, with both of our fams, Abs brought one of her real-life boyfriends, some nuclear physicist or something. I think his name was Adam. He was a muggle. Full muggle. I remember starting to be jealous, like, who would be my woodland fairy on this adventure? She's going to be stuck with this guy. But it came to pass that even a slightly charming mumble boy couldn't hold her interest for more than a few minutes. Or weeks. Maybe months if they were super lucky. She marches to the beat of her own drum, and compromise wasn't an option, and that's how it's always went since I know her. The last time Abs and I hung out, we were in Atlanta bemoaning men and seriously contemplating our own sexual orientation, because the only people that we could really put up with for more than a couple of weeks were women. So what does that mean? So imagine my surprise in getting a wedding invitation, like, who is this dude? This human that my magical compatriot deemed worthy enough to adventure with her by her side. Now, I'm not a subtle woman. Normally, this would be the time that I would say, just so you know, my daddy put a gun in my hand when I was 7 years old, and I had been combat trained in the Filipino martial arts. If you mess with her, you mess with me. But y'all know he's so good to her. And for her. The first time I heard his voice, he didn't even know that I was there. And he said, "How are you, my love? And I love you." And I've seen him look at her over these past few weeks, and him and me and Ari and Devin, and I realized that this man isn't one of those boring and real muddle foppish men that we so often run into, but that he's just as magical as she is. Daddy, I love you so much. No, I love you so hard. And you're both wizards in my book. And just to let you know, I mean, remember when you got snow water from the mountains with your dad, he threw out the water? Dad, you know.
Yeah, you feel yeehaw, you're in Cheyenne. And this is the hard part. Are you ready? Everybody walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep walking. Keep walking. Have we lost anybody yet?
Oh, there's the fancy stuff. Making a snake instead of a circle. Uh-oh.
With just one hand, you make it arch. Hi there, here they come. Make it big. Don't run into the table. Curve, curve. Don't knock over the sound system.
Touch feeling. It's like experience at left camp. So, yeah, cowboy. Yeah, big
Grab an arm, grab an elbow, grab an arm sleeve if you have to. Everybody has to be connected. This one.
Grab my wrist.
This is where you get to meet everyone. Trust me, I'm a professional. So much. Return to the outside. Watching that song, you're making Carson.
Yeah, man. Now we need Abby and Noam into the middle. All join hands and everyone into the middle. Big, big hug. Here we go. Everybody around your partners and give a round of applause for the happy couple. I believe we have some toast, we have some cake to cut. We're going to do some more wedding festivity things, and then after a while, probably about 7:30 more or less, or sooner or later, because who's in a hurry, right? We're going to come back, do some more dances. We've got some dances from the 50s, some dances from the early 60s, like the twist, like the Virginia reel, like the mashed potato. All right, some swing. Which one? So we're going to do a few vintage era dances, and then they're going to have open dancing at the end of the night. So we're in for a whole night of fun. So ladies and gentlemen, I turn it back over to Noam.
Okay, you two gonna feed each other?
So please give yourself some coffee and dessert, and we're going to get some more dancing going in a few.
Into the middle, forward, forward. And the walking. 2, 3, 4. Running steps, grapevine,